Okay. There it goes.
There we go.
All right. So, gonna start any second. Gonna put a couple tunes on, and then we'll start. Probably helps if I unmute the mic. Welcome to the show, people. This is a DP Live, episode 1. And I've got a special guest with us today. It's Biophoenix. How you doing there, Bio?
Hello everyone. Sorry about that.
Hello, everyone. This is Bleh. I'm sorry, Biophoenix couldn't make it, so I invited Bleh instead. How you doing, Bleh?
No, this is Biophoenix here, and hope everyone is having a good night, and hopefully you guys had a good day.
Right on, man, right on. So how's the audio levels? Anybody want to say that before we start really talking with Biophoenix, asking him what his channel is all about and everything? Bio?
Yeah, what?
Okay. Technical difficulties over in the Biophoenix house. What is up, Mad Wheaton? How's my sex life? I don't know. Ask my wife that. But, hi, how's things going with you, Bio?
Oh, I've been pretty good. I've been busy doing a lot of work with like my room and shit.
Oh, right on. Yeah, Gibbons Roke said double penetration live. Sorry, this isn't Pornhub, so wrong channel.
I wonder how well like your content would do if you put it on Pornhub.
I don't know. If I had some cock and balls, it'd probably do pretty well.
Yeah.
Hey, that could be an idea. You know, somebody that just wants to. Yes, I know what it means. It also means donkey punch, too, just to let you know. And I'm sure I could think of other things as well.
Dick punch.
Yeah, dick punch, double pussy.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep. It could be a lot of things, but it's Downphoenix in this particular case, since, like I said, we're not in Pornhub. So, Biophoenix, you've been on YouTube for, has it been like 6 years now, or not that long?
It's kind of a weird thing for me. Like, I've had a channel since like back in 2006, like the ending of that, but that channel got like deleted. But like the channel that I have now, I've had it since 2010, but I didn't really like do a whole lot with it until like 2013.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that's pretty much how long I've been doing YouTube for, and well, basically what I do is that what I like doing the most is like reviewing like a lot of like obscure video games, like games that don't really get a whole lot of coverage and all that kind of shit. Yeah. And I also I've also been doing a lot of like anime reviews and such, though I haven't been doing them as much, but I do want to do more of them. It's just I needed a little bit of a break from it because I used to spend a lot of time on that.
Yeah, you just reviewed Berserk, didn't you?
No, not Berserk. It's Bastard.
Oh, Bastard. Okay, I thought I said it's Berserk for some reason. I haven't actually watched that one yet, but Bastard's a good anime.
Yeah. They both start with B's and they're both fantasies, so yeah. That's what you need to know. But yeah, that's pretty much sums up my channel. Of course, I do streams on random stuff and RPGs and whatnot. But yeah, that sums up what me.
Right. I just tried to search for the channel Biophoenix, and apparently you only have one subscriber, and you do videos called Urban Life?
Urban?
Does that sound right? I mean, that's what it looks like here. Whoops. That's what I go for just trying to assume your channel URL. There we go. Here's Biophoenix. I don't know why. Oh, you misspelled Phoenix on your channel name.
Oh, like the original? Yeah.
Yeah. That's the actual Biophoenix right there in the chat. It's Biophoenix because he misspelled it. Either that, or maybe this other guy hijacked your name. And you're like, well, I gotta do something else there. But yeah, definitely check out the dude's channel. He does a lot of gameplay, live streams, game reviews. You haven't done a game review in a little bit, but I haven't either, so I don't blame you. It's been a couple weeks, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has been a couple weeks, but the thing is, though, how I do my reviews is that I actually work on them, like, way ahead of time. Like, a lot of the reviews that will be upcoming, like, they're still, like, recorded with, like, my older microphone. And then you won't notice, like, the newer one won't be until, like, a little later.
That's right, yeah, because you got a Yeti now. Just like what I got. This right here, this is a Yeti, people. Blue Yeti. It's like basically the training wheels of running a YouTube show or podcast. You gotta have this if you don't know how to do it. And then once you know how to do it, you can tweak things and whatnot. So obviously that's why I'm still using the Blue Yeti, because I don't know anything. Only has 1,000 subs. I only have 2,000. Come on. Let's see how many subs you got, Givens. Nah, just kidding. I'm messing with you. But yeah, I think he just means, like, you need more support. You need more people to check you out. So.
Oh, yeah. That's definitely always a
That's right. He only has 1,000 subs. So we can use a new subscriber for Biophoenix. Whoever is watching or listening here. So, and if you have me listening, it's youtube.com/user/Biophoenix. Biopheonix. I appreciate it, Givens. Givens is going to drop a sub, man. Keep an eye on that name. Make sure that comes up in your email box. We're gonna hit you up otherwise, Givens. So, let's talk about some of the, let's get right into the news, because I can't talk like an Australian. What is up, Cyber? So, one of the news stories that just broke, like, literally a few hours ago, Bungie is no longer going to be working with Activision. Have you read about this yet?
Yeah, a little bit. I don't know, like, the very, like, Pacific stuff. All I just heard is that they're, they lost, Bungie being working for, Activision. That's really all I know.
Well, it sounded to me, based on what I read, that it was kind of a mutual agreement. Like, Activision, I think they kind of... I guess maybe they're making a hedge bet that maybe Destiny's kind of passé now, and they kind of won out. But Bungie really believes in the IP and the property, and they want it to work. So I think they're going to stick around as far as that. So basically what this means is we have Destiny without the shackles of the world's largest third-party publisher. It's just Biophoenix. It's just Bungie now. Biophoenix, you're making Destiny by yourself. Good luck.
Apparently, I don't even know what to think.
Yeah. So, I think this is a really cool move, man. It was always really weird, because Bungie, for a long time, they were an independent developer. I don't know if you're familiar with their stuff before Halo, but they made a bunch of games before Halo. The Marathon series on the Mac, that was basically the Mac's answer to Doom. And then they had, like, Myth. Myth was a really cool RTS game. It was like one of the first ones to actually be 3D. Really interesting, and it was more tactical based. It wasn't like Warcraft, where you had to build buildings, or like Command & Conquer. It was simply strategy battles, that's all it was. So it took a lot of skill to play those kinds of games. And Bungie was... I don't know if people know this, but Halo was on like 4 different consoles before it eventually settled on the Xbox. Because they were first, well, I guess PC or whatever. It was first going to be a Mac game, like back in like 1998 or 99. Freaking Steve Jobs had somebody from Bungie on stage to show off Halo.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Wasn't it like a third-person shooter at the time?
No, it wasn't even that. I think it was like an RTS. But it had third-person views, I guess, kind of. And then eventually it went on to the Dreamcast, then the PlayStation 2, before Microsoft bought Bungie and secured the rights to publish the game officially. And it wasn't until Microsoft took over that it was even a first-person shooter. So it was still a third-person shooter before then.
Yeah, pretty crazy history, I must say.
So, Bungie had been under the shackles of Microsoft for a long time, and apparently it's saying stream health is not good. Not sure what's going on. How's the stream looking to you guys?
I know on my end it looks fine.
Okay, maybe it's just... It says bad video settings. Please use a keyframe sequence of...
Oh, I've gotten that a couple times. It's... Usually it's fine.
Alright, I'm gonna just post a thing to the people in the chat in case they can't see me talking because they're experiencing a shitload of buffering right now. But...
I don't have any buffering, so...
Right on, okay, good. So maybe YouTube is just lying. If YouTube is trying to suppress the show, people, YouTube is trying to bring us down. But no, we won't let you do it, YouTube, unless you do it, of course, and we don't have a choice. Maybe I'll try Twitch if that happens. By the way, I don't know if you see those messages on the lower right-hand screen. They should be scrolling different messages, and definitely keep that in mind. All those little links and things like that popping up. What is up, Grim Monolith? You sure you want to go with DP Live? I'm not sure at all. If you have a better name, I am definitely welcome to it.
Oh, come on, man. It's going to get a lot of attention.
Yeah, it's already worked. I got a whole bunch of people. As a matter of fact, I had some salt earlier. I don't know if you kept up the comments. But somebody posted, 28 minutes late, you lost most of your viewers, dude. And then I did a little, didn't lose you, kissy face. Sorry about that, technical difficulties. You did, I'm out. There are 100 podcasts like this. Why don't you try and team up one of those? Okay, thanks for stopping by.
People.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Well,
we got 7 people right now. That's fine.
They're not wrong. There are hundreds of people probably streaming right now on just YouTube. Not counting Twitch, Mixer. Wait, come on. Who's watching Mixer, right? Facebook and so on. But, hey, if you happen to watch Mixer, I do have a Mixer. Make sure to check. Make sure to check down there, and you'll see the link for it. So, do you have any thoughts as far as the whole Bungie thing? Like, do you think this is a good move? Do you think this will help Destiny out? Or do you think Activision is kind of right and they're backing out while the getting's good?
Honestly, I think it's a good thing that Bungie is leaving Activision, mostly because I think Bungie is a good dev, like, wholeheartedly. Like, they know how to make a good game, and I feel that, you know that Activision is always, like, well known for, like, always wanting to have control over, like, the devs that they own and all that stuff. You know, we've seen it with, like, Tony Hawk 5 and a bunch of others, and I don't know, and I think if they go, like, independent again, they could probably give us, they can probably give us a lot more, like a newer IP or something, or maybe something that's similar to, like, the old Halos. Maybe something like that. I don't know.
Your voice just literally changed. Like, did you just go through puberty again?
Apparently so. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I turned up Bio's volume, Cyber. Thanks for the feedback on that. So, yeah, speaking of Bungie's repertoire, anybody else but me heard of Oni? Yes, I have heard of Oni. I've got it on my PlayStation 2, and I still haven't played it to this day. Really sad. But one of these days, I do have a backwards compatible PS3 that I probably should sell while it still works. I think that'd probably be a good idea. Bio!
Yeah?
You there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, right on. Maybe it's the music. Maybe the music. Is it the music, guys? You think the music's just a tiny bit too loud? Here, I'll turn it out just a little bit. Maybe Bio will be easier to hear that way.
Oni, that was made by Bungie? I didn't know that.
Yeah, and it was published by Rockstar.
Yeah, I knew it was published by Rockstar. I thought they did the game, but, okay. Yeah. No, I didn't know that. Holy shit.
Yeah. So, anyways, let's go on to the next story. I'm just going to do this in a completely random order. And I want to do a little bit of a rant. Because just in the past few days, there was a YouTuber, very popular channel, has millions of subscribers. You might have heard of this channel, but it's just a theory. Or it's not just a theory, it's a game theory. You know, MatPat. Game theory.
Lord.
Yes. So, MatPat recently got a little bit of a controversy with a couple of different people. First, there was an indie developer called Heartbound. Or no, called Heartbound. Pirate Software. They make a game called Heartbound. And MatPat covered it on his channel. And apparently people were really calling out MatPat really hard on Twitter about this. And whenever I looked at it first, I was like, I need to look into this a little bit more. Because, I mean, I'm not a fan of game theory, but I'm not going to just attack the guy just because. So, I looked into it. Apparently, when he covered Heartbound, although he did technically put the title of the game in the video or something like that, he didn't, like, link any gameplay. He didn't link a way to buy the game or download the game. he didn't even put the game in his metadata. He tagged it all with, like, Undertale stuff and all kinds of other stuff that wasn't relevant to the game, and claiming that the game was a successor to Undertale or something weird like that. I mean, I was just like, holy crap, you know, like, Undertale's already a popular game, for one. You already have millions of subscribers. There's no reason that you need to spam the YouTube game and screw over this little indie developer that's trying to find a fan base. You know, obviously, if people actually watch the video and hear MatPat talk about the game, obviously they'll know about what the game is. They can Google search it. But if somebody that hasn't watched the video yet, maybe they're wanting to look up gameplay on Heartbound, MatPat's video could have popped up if he used the proper metadata, but it doesn't. Instead, you'll find Undertale stuff. So if you search for Undertale, you'll instead find this game, which, hey, that might be good in the game's case, but I don't know, man. I really don't like the way he's gamed the YouTube system.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I really don't know a lot about his channel. I think I've seen, like, a video of his once, and I don't know, it was okay, I guess. I mean, I'm sure people like it for a reason. I mean, he has over 1 million subscribers.
Oh, he's got, like, 11 million or something like that.
Yeah,
his live channel has, like, 2 million.
I don't know about him. I don't know his exact amount, but... And it was all clearly, he has his fans, whatever. And that's all good for him, but, yeah, as for this, I don't know, man. It's just, I think obviously, it just could have been done a lot better. I don't know. This is something that just seems so simple. Like,
right.
It seems like anyone could just, like, link a thing in the description being like, here, go here, buy this shit, and get out.
That's what I do. That's what I do whenever I review a game. I post links on where to buy the game. Even if it's a game I don't like, because, hey, you never know. Somebody might be like, hey, fuck Downphoenix, I'm gonna check this game out. You know,
oh, yeah.
I'm gonna be defiant against what his word is. I don't think his word's good. I'm gonna go buy the game and find out for myself if it's actually bad. So, but hey, you know what? More power to him. I just want to provide people the means to get that access. Yeah. But anyways, I was upset about that with MatPat. Sorry, I had a little bit to drink. But there is another thing. Like, there's the Legal Eagle, I think it's what it's called. It's a YouTube channel that actually offers legal advice. And he was comparing a video that he did to what MatPat did about the whole Fortnite copyright dance thing. Which, that's kind of like a really dangerous topic at this point. But the thing is, Legal Eagle was accusing him of plagiarizing him. And at first I thought, hey, you know what, this clearly has to be the case. But I looked into it more and it's not the case. It seemed like the Legal Eagle is really stretching it out. I don't know if you've seen this whole Legal Eagle controversy.
No, I haven't, no.
Well, apparently their videos are very similar, I guess is the point of the matter. And, yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. Hasn't been a good week for him. Mind you, I have to have a little bit of sympathy for him because, one, good news, he recently has added a new baby to the family. So, congratulations. You know, like I said, I'm not a MatPat fan, but congratulations, man. I hope everything goes very well for your family. And two, apparently, from what I understand, he lost a friend to suicide recently, which is just terrible. I mean, I know how that feels, man. And so, I mean, it's just been a crappy week. Now, some people are pointing out that, hey, you know what, maybe he forgot little details like tagging the game because of that. It's possible, but he does have people working for him as well. Game Theory is not a one-man show. He has, like, several people that work for him. So, one of them could have did something, you know, if he wasn't able to for some reason. So, basically pick up the slack. So, I don't give him a pass on that, but he does at least promise that he's going to try better from now on. He's going to try to post links to the games that he covers. So, I'll be keeping an eye on it, but I'll give him credit where due at the same time if he does manage to do that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, for sure.
So, is there anything you'd like to discuss before we move on to the next topic?
Well, I know you mentioned about like the fact that he was like going through a lot of stuff in his personal life, and something that a lot of people have to remember is that even if you're not a fan of like his content, you can't like hate like him as like a human being, because he's just like us. He has like feelings and a family. He has friends and all that stuff. So you got to at least like like, there's nothing wrong with being critical about his channel, but, you, like, don't be so hard on, like, the guy when he goes through, like, a lot of personal life,
Yeah. I'm still gonna be hard on his channel, because he has done stuff like steal people's art. Like, whenever he did his various Five Nights at Freddy's videos, he apparently stole people's art and didn't credit them or something like that, which is fan-made art. It's not copyrighted. There's really nothing they can legally do about it. But it's just kind of scummy, But at the same time, I guess we'll just wait and see what he does. Maybe he will do better in the future. We can only hope and see. So, now, the next thing. I'm sure you all have heard about the Epic Game Store. Who hasn't heard about the Epic Game Store? Raise your hand. What's up? It's Jennifer Alley. Yes, that is the Grim Model for Dark Titan. He did mention that earlier. Welcome, Jennifer. How you doing there? So, the Epic Game Store, in case you don't know, up until recently, you had to basically download it if you wanted to play Fortnite on PC. That's pretty much why people downloaded it. But lately, they decided to be really competitive with their storefront, offering third-party games on their storefront, and offering a much better revenue stream than Steam. Steam was taking 30% of developers' money. Epic was only going to take 12%. So, one particularly large title that's going to be coming out in a couple of months, Division 2. Ubisoft has announced that Division 2 is not coming to Steam. It's only going to be on Uplay, which is their own storefront, as well as Epic Game Store. Do you think this is going to be really harmful for the game, or what?
Well, to be honest, I don't know anyone else that uses Epic Games other than, just to get Fortnite. At least I've never personally have. I'm sure there's a good amount of people that probably use it for whatever else, but as for it hurting the game, yeah, it probably might to some degree. Maybe because, like Steam is, like, the biggest one, and then, of course, I think, like, the second biggest would be, like, GOG. At least those are, like, the two ones that I always hear about, but like I said, though, I don't know a whole lot, because that's not, like, I don't know a lot about those other platforms, although I know Uplay is okay.
Yeah, Uplay could have been better, but it could have been worse, too. It's not like the worst thing ever, it's fine. But the thing is about Epic Game Store is they offer free games to download every 2 weeks. They've already had Subnautica, which was one of the most popular indie games of the year. They offered that for free. And then they started offering Super Meat Boy for free. And I don't know if they offered something else now, or if they're still offering Super Meat Boy, but they already have declared that they're going to have a new game every 2 weeks for free. All you got to do is download it from the Epic Game Store. So that's a really cool little incentive that, yeah, you can get free games on Steam, but they're free-to-play games, more or less, or occasionally they'll offer a free game to download. I've gotten a few games for free off of Steam, like Metro 2033 and some other random games, but it was always when Valve was like, hey, here's a free game, There wasn't, like, any kind of expectation or anything like that for it. But Epic's already promised every 2 weeks a free game. So that's pretty cool, and so far they've fulfilled on that.
Okay, no, that's good to hear, because see, like, I haven't looked into the whole Epic Game Store thing. Like I said, the only thing I know is that, people have it for Fortnite. I don't know about other games that they have on there. I don't know if they have any other things that are exclusive, but, I don't know. Yeah, maybe it might actually do well. I could be wrong.
I'm gonna go ahead and download the client right now, and we'll install it. We'll see what's on there. Why not?
I mean, as long as they don't do, like, what they did with, like, the early days of, what was it, Origin?
Yeah. Here, let's go ahead and do something here. Wait, can I do something? Maybe not. Okay. I was going to try to change the window around to... but I don't know if there's any way you can change things live on this or not. So, I'll just install it and I'll just tell you what I find out, but... It looks really cool. But the thing is, I don't like Epic Games, is the thing, at the same time. They're using, like, really shady practices with games like Fortnite. I don't like how... Yes, technically, you can't just copyright a single dance move. You can't do that. But they're selling those dance moves as a item to buy in the game. I think that's kind of shady, personally, but... It is technically very legal. So...
Saw the thing go down.
Yeah, it's coming back up, it looks like, I think.
Alright, there we go, we're back.
Yeah, so apparently I shut the stream down by downloading the client, so... Woo! You know, I guess I really screwed that pooch on that. No, now the stream's green. No, the warnings are... It was because I downloaded a game client in the middle of live streaming, which is definitely not the smartest idea, so... That's what happened there.
Okay, I should know that from now on.
But hey, you know what? The timing is perfect, because I've got Ninja Gaiden 2 Remix playing in the background right now. All royalty-free. If you want to see the playlist for this whole thing... Here, I'll just drop the playlist right now in the chat here. You can listen to the playlist of... The camera is frozen. Okay, great. Fantastic. So you're seeing me talk with a still face. Hopefully you guys appreciate that. Alright, okay, hold on. I'm going to temporarily stop the stream and fix the camera thing. Okay. So, technical difficulty 2 for the night is down. So...
Oh, joy.
Right! Right on! So let's move on to the next game topic. Let's talk about some GameStop. We got a couple of things to talk about GameStop, okay? So first of all, let's talk about a recent news story. GameStop apparently is seeking a buyer, which, I mean, technically it's not a new news story, but it's coming up again. I don't know why. Because this is something that they've talked about for like 2 years. But apparently they're on the cusp of reaching a sale. They have convinced somebody to buy the company, supposedly, allegedly. You know, buy a gaming store when everybody's buying games digitally now. In the year 2019. Apparently, okay, there we go. The stream is up. Okay. Looks like the stream is having problems for a second. But, I mean, what do you think about that, man?
Well, like you said, it's kind of like random that it came up again. I personally think, I mean, if they do get a newer buyer, I mean, they could potentially save the company, but at the same time, they might just, like, let it die. Because we all know that, GameStop right now has been having a lot of, rough areas lately.
Mm-hmm. Right, rough areas. That's a good way to put it. Like a $480 million Ross, they're having a little bit of a rough patch right now.
Yeah, just a little, you know.
And that, bear in mind, that was a $480 million loss. Factoring in a mobile sale, they had their Spring Mobile or whatever, it was like their mobile division. They sold it for like $750 million. So, if you don't factor that in, they actually had a $1.1 billion loss. What a disaster, man. How do you even lose that much money when you make money by selling games, by giving people $25 for the game they just bought in the past month, and then selling that shit for $55? How do you lose money on that sale, man? How? Even if...
I don't know, man. It's well, I think it's just like the whole reputation of like GameStop in general. There's a lot of people that just refuse to go there or something. At least I think that's like a part of it. that the people have been doing that for so long. And then, of course, now with, like, online shopping, like, being more accessible. Not like it wasn't before, but...
Oh, yeah, for sure, man. I mean, there has to be something they're doing wrong, though. Because, yes, obviously people are moving towards digital gaming. And so, diversifying by... I know some people were talking about, oh, getting into these collectibles is annoying. They would have already been bankrupt by now if they didn't have this other stuff. If they just stuck with video games, they would not have stuck around.
Yeah, didn't they buy out ThinkGeek or whatever?
Yeah, ThinkGeek. That was like one of their best moves in recent years. Was buying out ThinkGeek. Because, I mean, a lot of that stuff's really cool. But it hasn't played out as well as they hope. Because it seems like almost every time I go in a GameStop store, they have stuff on clearance. They don't put stuff on clearance unless they're trying to get rid of it. And if it's being put on clearance, they're probably losing money on it. So, if you really hate GameStop, buy the clearance stuff. Just go in there, check out the clearance deals, and then like, oh, you guys got stuff on clearance, so you guys losing money on the sale? Okay, I'll buy it. But, yeah. So there's a rumor that Microsoft might be moving the carts like the Switch uses. I think that is entirely possible. I think that optical media will eventually go the way of the dodo.
I don't remember hearing about that, but
I haven't heard that rumor personally. That is the first time I have heard of it. It's just a theory I've had, a game theory.
Yeah, no, but that is true though. Like carts now, like SD cards, like, they can hold a lot of space, and also they're like almost impossible to like get damaged. Like the only way you could like get it damaged is if you do it on purpose, you know?
Yeah. No, I believe you, Grim. I just haven't seen any of the clickbait YouTubers cover it yet, so I'm just, you know... That's why I haven't heard about it yet, because none of the YouTubers have covered it yet. At least none of the ones that I watch, personally.
Yeah, like, the only thing I have heard about with, like, a newer Xbox is that they said that it wasn't going to have a disc drive, so... It's either, like, you know, it's going to be digital only, or, you know, if they're going to have physical media, then it's going to be, you know, like he said, carts.
I mean, the only thing to keep in mind with carts is carts are expensive, but it's possible they could have, like, whenever you pick up a game in the store, it might have, like, a 16 gigabyte card, which would probably be pretty cheap to make. And then you download the rest of the game, which would kind of suck. But that's just kind of where things are going at the same time.
Yeah, I can kind of see that if that's what happens. Yeah, and I know they didn't say that, like, Microsoft didn't say that they were making an Xbox that has a diskless drive. That's just like a rumor that I've heard that was going around.
Yeah, from people that have swirly symbols.
Of course.
Yeah. People have said that the next generation, starting in 2019, you've got 355 days to prove that right. So, but anyways, yeah, I mean, I think GameStop having a sale is good for the people that are running GameStop right now. Maybe not so good for the people that are going to be running it if they buy them, but who knows? Maybe they have a really stellar plan to utilize the GameStop brand, as tarnished as it is, and make a huge profit off of it, unlike Toys R Us. But my guess is you're going to do like Toys R Us and venture capital the hell out of it, stick it with a multi-billion-dollar loan that it cannot possibly pay, and leech all the resources, and then screw over the tens of thousands of employees that work at GameStop stores. And then gamers all across the world are going to be rejoicing and celebrating this. Now that makes my blood boil.
Yeah, because, like, why would you want, like, to put other people out of jobs? Like...
Yeah. So, speaking of GameStop, though, apparently there are people talking about the fact that GameStop... Well, when I say the fact, it is an alleged fact, for one. There is no evidence that I've seen that proves that it's a fact. But it is a claim that people are making nonetheless. They are saying that GameStop is purposely withholding copies of Bendy and the Ink Machine and Katamari Damacy Reroll. And they're basically selling those copies as used copies to take advantage of the increased prices on eBay for these games, because these are apparently low-print games.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Well, they're exclusively sold in GameStop, the new copies.
Oh, yeah. I do remember hearing about that, but I don't know. I've seen, like, other games in the past that were, you know, GameStop exclusives, and, you know, and nowadays they're not that, like, expensive or anything.
Yeah. So, apparently people are claiming, okay, like, Bendy and the Ink Machine, you could go on eBay, you could buy a brand new copy from the UK with a PEGI 16 rating for $44.99, which probably ain't too bad when you consider that you're importing that game, and there's probably going to be some kind of shipping costs that... It says free shipping, but obviously that seller is shipping. They're paying costs, so that's probably not too bad. But people are saying the prices in these games are getting like $60, $70 when GameStop was selling them for like 20 bucks. So, craziness indeed. Katamari, I'm going to look at the price on that one.
And yeah, I remember that on the Wii with Xenoblade Chronicles where they were doing that, so...
Well...
Yeah.
Allegedly. I haven't seen any evidence saying that they were doing that, but Katamari Damacy Reroll, yes, that's going for like 60, 80 bucks. Brand new copy, 95 bucks. 72 bucks, 100 bucks. This is a game you can buy from the eShop for 30 bucks, so don't give this reseller anything. I say this as a reseller, okay? So I resell stuff on eBay. I bought a game... Retro City Rampage for the Switch, I paid like 35 bucks for it. I sold that fucking shit for 90 bucks.
Oh,
so,
shit.
That person clearly doesn't watch my channel, because if they did, they would know that I'm advocating against that kind of stuff. But, hey, at the same time, I need the money.
Well,
So.
I think it's kind of different when, like, you're in need of money versus just someone who's just, like, trying to, like, buy up as many of those copies as possible just to flip them, you know?
Okay, Grand Monolith, I'm going to dispute that for a couple of reasons. Because when it comes to selling a brand new retail game in-store, Nintendo made an exclusive deal with GameStop to sell these games. The Wii, mind you, did not have any kind of digital distribution to support those kinds of games. Look, yeah, you could download games on the Wii, but they were kind of small, like 50 megabytes or so, right? Xenoblade is a multi-gigabyte game on a DVD. The Wii didn't even have the storage capacity to support that for downloads, so the only way you could have bought that game back in 2012 when it first came out was on a physical disc. A lot of people talking about GameStop withholding copies of this game. Where's the evidence? I've seen people say, oh, there was memos out there. Point me to an image of one of those memos, because you figure out of the thousands of GameStop employees that would have read that memo, one of them didn't have a cell phone? Snap that picture? Post it on Reddit? Really? Come on. I mean, I'm not that gullible. Come on.
That's true, actually. I never really thought about that.
Yeah. What really happened with that whole thing is GameStop, they were the exclusive seller of this. People, naturally, they're going to trade their copies in. There may have even been copies that, for some reason, they couldn't sell. Maybe the case got damaged or something like that. So they couldn't sell them as new. Maybe they could have did something scummy with those copies. Right? Maybe they could have withheld those copies, sold them as disc-only copies with their generic case for 90 bucks. That's entirely possible. Okay, so whereas a disagreement, the only evidence was ex-employees saying so. Yeah, ex-employees that didn't take a screenshot or offer any kind of evidence. That's why I can't believe it. These are ex-employees that have an agenda against a company that, for whatever reason, they are no longer employees of. So, like I said. But, there's a YouTuber, not naming names, but they got popular from the Soulja Boy fiasco. So, if you know about that, you know who I'm talking about. that was making these claims that GameStop was doing the same thing for bending the ink machine, as well as Katamari Damacy Reroll. First of all, these were really low print run games. People did not pre-order them. Okay? GameStop wasn't going to order more copies than they needed to sell, right? Usually most games, whenever they come out, like these lower print run games, they only order, for the most part, like maybe 90% of the orders that they do are from pre-orders. And if you only have a few thousand people in the entire country pre-ordering a game, yeah, it's going to be rare. Because GameStop's not going to be ordering 50,000 copies of Katamari Damacy Reroll if they only get 10,000 pre-orders. You know, they only get 10,000 pre-orders. That tells them, maybe this game's not in high demand. Maybe you'll order 12,000 copies. You know, because there's probably going to be some slackers that aren't going to pre-order.
Yeah, I know I've known a lot of people that are like, oh, I don't get the point of pre-ordering and all that. And nowadays, it kind of does serve a purpose.
Plus, if GameStop was trying to take advantage of people, you think they would be selling the pre-owned copies of the Katamari Damacy Reroll for $24.99? No way! They'd be selling that shit for $75. You know it.
Does it start with mad? That's funny.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, does it start with mad? No, it's not Mad Magazine. Okay. But, there's a little bit of truth to that. I guess I'll say that.
Like, I mean, it's not impossible, but, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, man, it's just a complete mess. Like, I will believe you guys if you have some kind of evidence. If you have some kind of proof to that. You know, it's funny, some of these guys that make these outlandish claims, acting like they're the truth seekers, and some of them are atheists. Well, you didn't believe the people that preach the Bible, so why should I believe you? That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying. Okay. So, I need to wind down for a second. You got something you want to say?
About the whole GameStop thing?
Or just anything. Like, you could transition to another thing entirely if you want.
Give me a sec here. Sorry. I'm just going through some messages and shit.
Yeah? Going through some messages when you should be talking to me.
Yeah,
I invited you as a guest. You are a special guest. I tagline you as a special guest. Because you're very special, but...
Oh, yeah, I'm special for capital R.
Yeah.
No, I'm just looking through our messages. Okay.
Oh,
No.
Oh, okay, in the private chat?
Yeah. And, yeah, okay, so I know what to talk about is the, about apparently how Nintendo's saying that they might stop making consoles. I have to say might in there.
Wow, what a transition! What a smooth transition! Yeah.
I know. I'm such a professional.
Yeah. Here, that's what I drink right here. It's 8% alcohol, and it's a 24-ounce can, so it's like 5 beers worth almost. And I'm lightweight, so... But yeah, the Nintendo thing. We'll talk about it. Nintendo's not making consoles anymore? Really? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, like isn't that like that's basically like all they do? If they didn't have the consoles,
yeah.
Like, what else would they do?
That's like Konami saying we're not gonna make video games. Oh wait.
We're not gonna.
Yeah. No, it'd be like we're like Konami saying they're not gonna make pachinko machines anymore. Come on.
Yeah, really.
But yeah, what nonsense! It was a complete misconception. Which credit where due with certain YouTubers like RGT85, man, completely smashing the freaking haters. Saying Nintendo's not making consoles anymore. He showed them up. Other people did, of course, too. But I enjoyed his video. It was very good. So I definitely recommend checking that out. RGT85. You know, the one that has the freaking theme song, RGT85, which is cool at the end. But he has a minute-and-a-half intro just to watch a video. So
it happens.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I think the whole thing, yeah, like you said, it's a very big misconception because, as you know, Nintendo is one of those companies that they're very easy to, they're an easy target, and everyone has always said since like the N64 days that they're gonna die, they're not gonna like, continue on anymore, and well, they're still here.
Yeah, Nintendo is just like the Energizer Bunny, or for some reason. I saw somebody saying there, because you know how the Energizer Bunny just keeps on going and going. Yeah. But I saw somebody reference it as the Ever-Ready Bunny. It's like, come on, Ever-Ready is the freaking cheap batteries. They're like the ones you buy like an 8-pack for $2. Nobody's making a punny out of that commercial. The Ever-Ready Bunny keeps on going and going for the next 5 minutes. So, but, yeah, Nintendo, man, good times. Good times. Everybody loves Nintendo. Very popular news topic. I mean, a lot of YouTubers love covering Nintendo.
Oh, yeah, no.
Nintendo is like the Disney of the industry, really, right? I mean, but you know what's not like Disney at all? Is the Alien movies. The Alien movies, man, I love them. Some of the best movies ever made. Ridley Scott with the original Alien, of course. I mean,
oh yeah,
that's a horror masterpiece. And then James Cameron with the sequel, Aliens. Yeah, not quite as scary, but man, that movie was an intense movie. Tons of really good action. With the freaking, like, power loader fight and whatnot. But Aliens never really had much luck with video games. There's been some good ones. Generally not good ones. But one that was really good was Alien Isolation, man. That game was mind-blowing with how good it was.
I need to play
That's
that
like one of the best horror video games ever made. And people are talking about, ooh, there's going to be a sequel coming out, and it was even rumored to happen at the Game Awards, which it didn't happen, of course. And thankfully, it didn't happen because of what we ended up actually finding out. So, they're making a Alien video game, and of course, Terminator music's playing while I'm talking about this. But, Alien Blackout is coming. For mobile phones only. Remember that, Diablo fans? Don't you have phones? You guys can play this if you want, Alien Blackout, if you got an iPhone or Android. And if you don't, well, get one and welcome yourself to the 2010s. So, but
yeah.
So, I don't know for sure, but I'm guessing it's going to be something like a Five Nights at Freddy's kind of experience.
Oh God, really?
Well, you know, you're going to have like the different security cameras to check on the feeds and stuff like that. So it's going to have that kind of element, which Five Nights at Freddy's isn't remotely the first game to do that. It's more like a Night Trap ripoff, if anything.
Oh, Night Trap. Oh no.
So imagine instead of barely dressed chicks, it's xenomorphs.
Okay.
Yeah. that's a great way to put it, right? Instead of being on a freaking suburban house, it's on a space station.
All right.
But you know what? I think people are being a little too hard on it because, for one, it's a premium game, meaning that you have to pay money for it. Which means that it's not a game that's... well, hopefully. I mean, that could be completely proven wrong. Hopefully it means that's not a game that's going to constantly ask you for money to buy gems or gold or pulsars or whatever they want to sell you every 5 minutes so that you can progress in the game. Otherwise, if you don't buy that stuff, you have to grind for like 15 years to get one pulsar so that you can upgrade your space station's cannons or something like that. Thanks for stopping by, Grim. I appreciate you stopping by, man. Checking it out. So it's going to be a premium experience. People are going to have to pay money to play this game. So that's already a good sign, because mobile games that you pay money for tend to be better. They tend to have less microtransactions and other nonsense that people don't like. So, I look forward to it. And I reached out to the developer, trying to get a review key. They said I had to email some other people. I'm still waiting on a response, but I'll be open-minded about it, man. There's some good mobile games out there. You just have to actually look for them. You have to just not go based off of what Google Play suggests, because Google Play is going to suggest games like Candy Crush Saga, you know, bullshit like that that's going to waste your time. It's all it's there for, is to waste your time. It's to keep you occupied. They want you to play games like Candy Crush Saga so you don't do research on the internet on relevant topics happening around you in the world that affect your life. Or watching Downphoenix videos. They're stopping you from that. Remember that. So, yeah, right. Like I can expect that. So, I don't know if there was any other topics we had in the chat. Do you know?
No, but there's something I do want to add on to the whole aliens thing. Is that, you know, I'm actually not, like, a hater of mobile games at all. Like, I mean, I don't play them very often, but, you know, I don't, like, totally despise them to the point where I think, like, they're ruining everything. Wouldn't really necessarily say that.
Let me interrupt you for a second.
Oh,
what do you play on your phone? Or tablet?
On my phone, I just play, just random, like, puzzle-related games. Usually I play them, like, before I go to bed, or if I'm, like, out and about and I'm waiting for something.
What's a random puzzle-related game that you play?
Let's just see what's on my phone right now.
Yeah. He's
Okay,
like Candy Crush Soda Saga.
No, it's definitely not Candy Crush.
Okay.
No, fuck that.
Yeah.
No. I'm talking, like, games like, Crossy Road.
Oh, Crossy
Word
Road, okay.
Connect. You know, and then there's also one I found out recently that's pretty cool called Dandy, where it's kind of like a mixture of a, how can I say it? It's kind of like, maybe a little bit of Pac-Man, but
Dandy?
it also mixes, like...
You got an Android or iPhone?
Oh, it's an Android.
Is it Dandy Dungeon?
Yeah, Dandy Dungeon, there you go.
Yeah. Okay, it looks interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, when I click on it, it says a link's not available.
Oh,
okay.
That's weird. Well, I heard that they did, like, an update where apparently they won't, like, add anything more to it, though, but they still kept it online, but...
Ah. I like the logo for that game. Looks like a freaking Dragon Quest game.
Yeah,
that's
like,
a good
it looks
sign.
like an RPG, but it, like, it kind of plays like a Pac-Man mixed with, like, strategy sort of thing. It's really interesting, actually, and funny enough, it was actually made by, the same company that made Rule of Rose on PS2.
Oh, okay, so it's made by, well, Atlas is a publisher, I'm guessing, but...
Yeah, well, not the same company, but the same,
developer?
The same director.
Oh, okay, director. Okay,
That's
gotcha.
who it is. Yeah, my bad.
Right on. I mean, Japan mobile games are really picking up off there. I mean, yeah, we have some problems in mobile games, but Japan has some pretty sweet ones. By the way, since you like Crossy Road, dude, Pac-Man 256.
Oh, yeah, that game's fun.
Yeah, I like that better than Crossy Road personally, but then again, I like Pac-Man better than Frogger, so, I mean, kind of makes sense.
Oh, yeah, I mean, Pac-Man is classic. How could you go wrong with that?
But I guess Crossy Road's a little bit better to play if you're trying to be a little more distracted. Like, you're just needing something that's a little more...
I usually play them when I'm, like, out and about, or when, like, just before I go to bed, I need to, like, something to fall asleep to.
Yeah, I got you. So, like I said, I'm not going to rule it out, but at the same, I'm not expecting in the world of it either. I don't expect it to be nearly as good as Alien Isolation, but you never know.
Oh, God, no.
You never know.
Yeah, that's a game I really need to play. It's Alien Isolation. It looks like a good game. I like what I've seen of it.
I wonder if that Sky game for iPhone and Apple TV is out yet, because I have Apple TV. I don't have an iPhone. But I have an Apple TV, and it's made by the same developer as Journey. And it's an Apple exclusive, so I'm really interested in seeing if that game's out yet or not. It's saying launches... Okay, hold on. Is it called Skylight Awaits on the App Store? It is, okay. Oh, and it's a freebie, okay. I'll have to download that to my Apple TV and check it out. But, I'm not liking the fact of the matter that it's free, and then you have in-app purchase for just $8.99 starter pack. Ugh. That doesn't sound good. Season 5 bundle, $8.99. No, no, that sounds bad, that game company.
Oh, shit.
But, I'll check it out, I guess. I mean, it's free. Might as well check it out.
Oh, yeah. Like, I downloaded that one game on Switch that was free. The Pokemon one.
Oh, yeah, Pokemon Quest, I think it is.
Yeah, the one that looks like Minecraft, but it's not.
What do you mean it looks like Minecraft? I didn't get that vibe from it.
Well, I mean, like the graphic style, like, looks like...
oh, it's like all pixelated like Minecraft. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I played that, and it was kind of eh.
Yeah. Well, I know some people like it. I saw some of my friends' list had like 80 hours of play, which probably ain't much, really, think about it, but...
Well, 80 hours of that, I mean... game? Like, shit.
Yeah, no kidding, man. But, yeah. Chat apparently is just dried up, man. Holy crap, Grim Monolith was the only one chatting. I got 5 people watching. Cybernetic was like, oh, DP is drunk, I'm out. Apparently.
Nah.
What do you think about that, man? Pretty cool,
What do
huh?
I think about what?
Don't you see it? Are you not watching the stream?
Oh, no, I'm watching the stream. Okay, no, I didn't hear what you said. No, yeah, the paper Mario 8-bit. Yeah, that's cool.
Okay. Yeah, it's this 8-bit sticky note art kit. It's literally like tiny little notepad, like sticky notes in different colors. And it's like to make the pixels and whatnot. I guarantee you by the time next week happens, some of those are going to be missing. Because those things don't stick very well. So enjoy it while you can. Best topic, or give you a topic. Best Tekken ever from Cybernetic Slayer. Best Tekken ever, what do you think?
Oh, it's tough. I'd say, okay, just because of, like, the fact that it's the one that I put the most time into, I'd say Tekken 5.
Tekken 5, okay. That's a good choice. I personally put the most time in the Tekken Tag Tournament on the PS2, so that's probably my choice. But I don't know if that counts because a lot of time was on bowling. So
yeah, well, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a numbered entry.
So, but I still spent a lot of time on the fighting, man. Tekken Tag Tournament was a lot of fun, and Tekken 3, of course.
Oh yeah.
I don't think I played anything past Tekken 4. Honestly, I never played Tekken 5.
Oh, you didn't get Tekken 7 at all yet?
No. Well, I'm more of a Soul Calibur fan, so...
Oh yeah, me too, but I still got Tekken 7 because I thought it looked good, so... Yeah. And it is, I like it. But yeah, I'm more of a Soul Calibur fan, always have, so...
Yeah. But, I mean, I like Tekken, it's just, I don't know, I haven't really played the newer ones, so I don't know, man. But I like Tekken 3, I like Tekken Tag Tournament. Tekken 2 is pretty good, but it wasn't until 3 that I really started to get into the games.
Yeah, 2 I didn't play until like years later, and you know, I thought, you know, for its time it's good, but like I'm fucking terrible at it. Like I can hardly beat the arcade mode in it.
Like hell, even back before I played Tekken 3, I played Soul Edge more than I did Tekken 2. Or Soul Blade, as they called it, when they released it on console.
Yeah, Soul Blade was pretty good for the time.
Man.
Obviously.
Freaking Rock. I wish they... For some reason, they have Rock. He's the Viking dude that has the double axes. He was in that game, and then not in any of the Soul Calibur games, ever. Like, actually, what the hell? Was he in...
Rock was in 3.
Oh, I didn't play 3, so...
Yeah,
but
no,
still, come on.
3.
He was in, like, one of the only ones I didn't play.
Yeah, I know. It's like, what the fuck? I don't even remember if he was even in 4. I don't think he was.
No, he wasn't in 4. I don't think he was. If he was, I don't know. Maybe I just forgot about him by then.
But yeah, no, I thought Rock was pretty cool.
Rock was my character on freaking Soul Blade. I was able to pull off that 9-hit combo with him. So... Which, you saw how badly I play Soul Calibur 6. That's pretty good.
Yeah, apparently because K-Sound thinks I'm like the god at it.
Yeah, man, he hasn't played Anthony or Rep played Bill or anybody like that yet, and they're not even the best, but they kicked our butts.
Oh yeah, well I fared pretty well against Anthony sometimes.
Yeah,
yeah,
you did win a few rounds against him, yeah.
Yeah.
So he's supposedly going to be streaming that next week. He better.
Oh, nice. Good.
Yeah. So I guess.
Well, actually, before we end it, what are some games that you're looking forward to this year?
Yeah, you know what? Let's talk about like good stuff. Let's talk about stuff that doesn't depress people. That's a good idea. Games I'm looking forward to this year. Well, let's pull up a list of games for 2019. Just kind of look at some things here. So Sekiro, I think that's gonna be pretty sweet. I mean, From Software, come on. I'm a fan of Dark Souls, even though I like Neo better than any of the Souls games. But I mean, Sekiro looks amazing. That game looks awesome. Where he's freaking using that grappling hook, shooting around, and man, that's awesome looking. Resident Evil 2, I mean, come on.
Yeah,
come on, bruh. I haven't missed a single Resident Evil game at launch since Resident Evil 5.
Knock, knock.
So, wait, knock, knock, who's talking?
Take a guess. Where are you? Where's your YouTube channel, or whatever it is, Downphoenix? It's me, Skull, by the way.
Dude, what are you doing in here? You're not supposed to be... Hey, welcome.
You got in here. You got no password.
That's right. Even though I had a padlock, but no password. What is up, Soul Crusher? Welcome to the stream. You should check out the YouTube channel. I got a link.
Send the link. I don't know where it is.
The text channels where it says YouTubing and streaming. It's in there.
Oh, this stupid thing. You know, Marco's also streaming right now too.
Oh, right on. Hey, I gotta take a bathroom break, so maybe you can talk to Biophoenix and introduce yourself and stuff like that, because I really need to use the bathroom. Actually, really good that you had this timing.
All
right. So, what's up, sir?
Nothing, I guess. I'm just kind of chilling. Just got home from work about an hour or so ago.
Oh yeah.
Watching you, and I'm also watching Armac 21 streaming. I don't know what the fuck he's streaming.
Oh, Armac is like still doing stuff. I didn't know that.
Yeah. I'll put his thing in the shit. I can't do links. Yeah. Don't worry about the space. Oh, fuck me. Never mind.
It's all good, dude.
Here, let me put it in the general chat, I guess.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's on Twitch. Okay.
Yeah, he's on Twitch, yeah.
Okay. No. See, I thought he was like...
What the hell is going on in here? Is it like a talk show or something?
Oh, DP started a newer, like, live podcast, and, yeah, I'm his first guest on it at the moment, yeah.
Oh. I guess I could come in as a co-guest or something.
Yeah, it's all good. I mean, it was just gonna be me and him, but, you know, you didn't know, so it's all good.
Yeah, I didn't even know, and then I come in, I'm like, let's see what happens. And I thought there would be a password.
Yeah, I don't know. I had a hard time getting into the actual, voice thing at first. The voice channel.
Let's see. We got 5 people in here.
The person that dropped in, his name on Discord is Skull Crusher.
Skull Crusher. Yeah, just that. Just that.
Is your YouTube channel the same name?
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright.
Yeah. I'll just put hi, and you'll see it come up in a few moments.
Alright, hello there.
I don't got anything on YouTube.
Oh, okay. You just like watch other people and stuff.
Yeah,
Alright,
exactly.
well, that's fine.
I just watch memes all day. That's all I do.
Watch memes. Nah. I do that a lot too. So you know.
When did you guys start?
We started about an hour ago.
What's up
We
with
got a
all
lot
the
of
thumbs
technical
down? What the fuck is going
difficulties,
on here? 3 thumbs up, 5 thumbs down? What the hell, man?
Oh, I have no
What's
idea
this?
what.
Hold on. I'm gonna give you some support. There you go.
Ah, cool shit. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. I guess people were. I guess people were like, "Oh, too many technical difficulties." Blah.
You know, yeah, I can understand that.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
YouTube is just
So,
weird with the whole dislike thing.
I work at GameStop. I actually like it there. I know a lot of people hate it there, and I know a lot of people are saying that, oh, it's going out of business. But honestly, I don't think, because recent news came out about GameStop having 2 potential buyers.
Yeah, we were talking a little bit about that.
Yeah. So what's going on is, I'm gonna actually look really fast. The 2 buyers that are potentially going to be coming in, one of them is named shit, where the fuck was it? It was Sinclair something. Oh, here we are, I found it.
I'm back, bitches.
I'm back.
So one of the companies that's going to be potentially buying it is Cinnamore Partners, and this equity firm has, let's see here, Dollar Express, Hot Topic.
Oh, is this for the GameStop thing?
Yeah, because I work there.
A Hot Topic?
I work at GameStop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's one of the companies. It has Seymour, and it has Hot Topic. So I would say that would probably be the best option.
Okay. So since you work at GameStop, are they withholding copies of Katamari Damacy Reroll and Bendy and the Ink Machine to hold on to them to sell them on eBay?
No.
Didn't think so.
Not my GameStop. No.
Okay.
Whoever spent that rubber, we have copies of that. We have physical copies of that. And if people are just saying, "Oh, you guys are withholding copies just because," that is a lie. Pure unadulterated lie. I don't know who spread that, but
YouTubers, of course.
Yeah, a lot of clickbait articles and all that.
You know, there actually was another YouTube video where somebody got blacklisted, and that, in my eyes, is a very shitty way of doing business with a customer.
Wait, they got blacklisted? What do you mean?
Well, they got blacklisted because the dude wanted a PlayStation 4 Pro new. He got it used, and he's like, and he was just demanding it be. I'll link you to a video on his.
Wait, he was trying to buy a new PlayStation 4, but he wanted a used one? Is that...
No, he wanted a used PlayStation 4 Pro. And the guy on the counter was just telling him, "Hey, just buy it used." Because he got recently yelled at by a boss. And he took it home, didn't work. So...
But the thing is, doesn't GameStop have a guarantee on those used consoles?
It does. Some, like, 99.9% of the time, or actually 95% of the time. I'm not gonna, go all out. I'm gonna say 95% of the time it will work. Any of the chances that they don't work, you can return it and get something else. Blacklisted. Where the fuck is that video?
Because I know people talk about they get consoles from GameStop that don't work.
I need permission to post a link.
Oh, okay. Just post in the chat on the stream.
Okay. Yeah, right. It says, "Oops, remove any web addresses and try again."
Oh, just post it in the Discord then.
Okay. Alright, so...
Which... Oh, you posted in general?
Yeah, I posted in general. Also,
yeah,
make sure
I've
you
seen that
fix
video
your
on my
live
suggestion
stream
feed.
Invite's password. Make sure you fix that, so that people will come in all willy-nilly.
Oh, are you talking about on the YouTube chat or the...
The Discord.
I couldn't figure out how to do a password on it.
Huh. Anyway, so the guy was basically wanting a PlayStation 4, PlayStation 4 Pro used because he was trading in his old PlayStation 4. Actually, I forgot. That's the video down there. If you want to watch it, you can. But if a customer wants a new PlayStation 4 Pro or a new PlayStation 4 Slim, you give it to them. You can't suggest to them, hey, do you want it used? And they're like, no, I want it new. I'm like, all right, no problem. If they want it new, you give it to them new. If they want it used, you give it to them used. And the way that the guy that Clean Prince described it was awful. You know why he described it as awful? Because he's a sensationalist clickbait YouTuber. Just look at any of his videos. He'll talk about, like, Metal Gear Solid was murdered or something like that, you know. The murder of NBA Street. Yeah! He is a master clickbaiter. He also did a video on, I think it was State of Decay. But I saw this video, like, and I was like, dude, so that's why I don't take his word for it. I didn't even bother watching the video because I knew it was going to be a lot. I know it was going to be a house of lies.
Yeah, I've seen that video on my suggested feed before, and I'm like,
I looked at it. I'm like, wow, that's kind of shitty.
Now, if what you're saying is true, happened to him, yeah, that is pretty shitty. Especially since GameStop can't afford any more bad PR.
Take the Prince guy out of context and just look at the video as from the perspective of a customer. That is not the way you treat a customer. If somebody wants it used, you give it to them used. If somebody wants it new, you give it to them new.
Okay, hold on a second. So, is that the company policy, or is that more of like the ethical way that you would handle things?
That's sort of the company policy. So let's say you come in and you want an Xbox One S new. I would say, hey, we got 5 Xbox One S's for much cheaper if you get it pre-owned. And you're like, no, I want it new. Okay, no problem.
Okay, well, that sounds reasonable to me. I mean, is that a problem? Like, was the guy saying that they don't have any new ones, even though he did?
Harassing him to buy God damn it. He was harassing him to buy it used.
I don't buy it, man. I really don't. I think he's just making a load of smoke for his subscribers.
I don't know.
I also think the dude is like, well, the person that was working there, if that actually did happen, I think he just wasn't doing his job right. Which, you know, that happens at like any retail store, really.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's not indicative of the company as a whole. It's indicative of that one employee.
August, and they've taught me a lot. I do need to run up on a couple things here and there, but I've been working there since August of 2018. So I've worked there for about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe about 6 months.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so, and it's much better than...
5 to 6 months, we'll say that.
5 to 6 months. Yeah,
exactly. Allegedly.
Yeah. And I liked it. The benefits that they got there were really good. I found out that they had a Lord Draken Power Rangers pop vinyl. They only sell 30,000 of those, and I bought one of them.
Well, that is one good thing about working at a game store. You'll get to see the inventory that comes in and out. So you gotta, like, you know, I need that, I don't need that.
No, my boss is buying it. I'm like, I must have that fucking thing, like, right now.
So, I always thought about getting like a part-time job there, but
they're not really shit. Or actually, I'll put in the good word for you. Speaking of shitty companies,
hey, this guy from several states away put in a good word for the store location. Can you hire me?
Speaking of shitty companies, Activision got fucked.
Oh, about Bungie, right?
Oh yeah. So here's what's going on. I don't know. I think it's been on the news today.
Yeah, it came
out today. Bungie split away from Activision, and they bought the Destiny license. And all I have to say is thank the fucking lords that they actually did it.
I think it'll be good. Possibly. I mean, it could not play out well, but I think it'll work out good, at least initially.
I personally think what's going to happen is, because they got $100 million, $100 million from NetEase Games, and they're a mobile developer. And let me see here. Yeah, NetEase Games. They're a Chinese-based company. That was when they were with Activision at the time. And with this split, they get the Destiny license. And I personally think that they're going to make the game that they've been wanting to make without Activision Blizzard hanging over their head, telling them everything to do. Because I like the Destiny franchise. And it's kind of full circle, because when they split from Microsoft bought the Halo franchise. Now with this, Bungie bought the Destiny franchise.
Okay, so let me ask you a question.
Fire away.
Because remember when, I think it was 2008 or 2009, Activision and Blizzard merged together. But
2008, you were saying you kind of faded out.
Yeah, it's around 2008 is when Activision and Blizzard merged together. Activision basically bought out...
2011.
I'm pretty sure it was 2008, because I did a video on it back then. Really early. It's like one of my first blogs ever.
Mm-hmm.
But, okay. So it was for several years that Activision didn't really have control over Blizzard.
No.
And Diablo 3 was still in active development, as well as StarCraft 2. They released those games pretty much without Activision tainting them. But it seemed like by the time Overwatch came out, Activision had at least some control of the reins. And you could tell by the way those games were designed. Now the thing is, Diablo 3, at least initially, didn't launch the best way.
No.
It had that stupid auction house, it had a lot of launch issues and things like that.
What was it? Error 76?
37.
Error 37.
I think it was 37.
I'm trying to launch the game. Error 37.
Error 37, yeah. Yep, it was, Error 37. I just searched it.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, it popped up a couple of YouTube videos. Boogie2988, David Brennan.
Yeah, that was what I was trying to parody. But
yeah.
I think this is going to hurt Activision in the long run, because let's see here. They butchered Guitar Hero. They've abandoned Skylanders. The only big IP that they have is Call of Duty.
Well,
They
and
might get
the Blizzard stuff.
And yeah, and some of the Blizzard stuff, because their influence within Blizzard is starting to grow as Activision tries to take over. It's like a fucking coup.
I'm gonna be kind of a devil's advocate when it comes to Activision with Guitar Hero. Guitar Hero's making a bucket load of money. So obviously, when the getting's good, you want to get in while it's hot.
What are you talking about? Guitar Hero, they haven't I don't think they've updated Guitar Hero in a long time.
No, I'm not talking about the new release of Guitar Hero Live or whatever. I'm talking about
that
when...
game is shit.
I'm talking about Guitar Hero, Guitar Hero 2, Guitar Hero 3, Guitar Hero Metallica, Guitar Hero AC/DC, Guitar Hero Van Halen.
That was back then. That was 2004, 2005.
Right. I'm just talking about...
We're talking about now, how they completely drove that whole entire Guitar Hero franchise down the toilet when they released Guitar Hero Live as a monetized garbage piece of shit game. I played it at a fucking Best Buy, and I thought it was the worst thing I could ever play. Because it was just... Because you had to have a subscription service for that game. You had to buy or pay with credits in order to play the song that you wanted.
Right, and did you have to pay every time you wanted to play it?
Yeah,
or?
It was
oh, okay, that's terrible then. I thought you just had to use credits to buy the song.
The Best Buy was just a demo. The Best Buy thing was just a demo, but you had to. Let me actually take a look at Guitar Hero 5. They had. Let's see. The live action stuff was kind of meh. I didn't really mind it too much, but it was... I think the thing that killed it was... Here we are. When the songs complete the... Where experience points, coins... So it's something called... I think you have to subscribe to something called GHTV, or Guitar Hero TV. Alternatively, players can pay using microtransaction currency Hero Cash to purchase access to content. So you would have to purchase let's see. You had to purchase, I think it was a subscription service, kind of like the Just Dance games. Yeah. And the servers are down. So they're dead. The game is dead.
Oh. Fantastic.
Well, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, 2015. It didn't even take them fucking 10 years for them to close the goddamn game. So, their available songs, hold on. Activision shuttered the GHTV on December 1st, 2018, reducing the available songs from Guitar Hero from 500 to 42. They took away 400 and nearly 450 songs.
From the subscription service, mind you.
Yeah, from that subscription service, yeah.
Right,
so
because
that's why people are starting to buy the old Guitar Hero games, and that's why people are playing Clone Hero.
Oh, okay, that's like a PC kind of ripoff kind of game. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's some YouTubers that do it and do like a meme section.
Yeah, and I've seen similar things on YouTube, and
yeah. But yeah, they completely just like, you know what, this is fucking stupid. They shouldn't have monetized it the way they did.
Mm-hmm.
Because what is it gonna do for the long run? You gotta look ahead in the game. You can't just look for the short and easy way to make as much money as humanly possible.
Okay, so let's look at it this way. Let's look at the audience as a whole that plays games like Guitar Hero and Rock Band and so on. Some people are kind of casual about the games, like they'll get the games, they'll download a few songs. Here and there. They'll buy a few songs here and there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some people buy like a whole smorgasbord of songs. They buy like dozens of songs, right?
Correct.
Obviously, when it comes to a subscription service, they probably make less money off the people that buy a whole bunch of stuff, but the casuals might be like, eh.
Because they'll only play like 5 songs on there.
Yeah, the casual will be like, $5 a month, whatever it is. I don't even know what it costs. I think that the reason why they went that way is at least they theorized that it would have made them more money.
Exactly.
And it probably would have, but the thing is, Guitar Hero Live wasn't a good seller to begin with.
No, it wasn't.
So you can't sell subscriptions to people that aren't buying the game.
If the game was familiar to Guitar Hero enthusiasts with the same 5 buttons, and you just give them custom like
they changed the guitar, didn't they? Like you can't.
They changed Rock Band because it's 3 buttons on the top and 3 buttons on the bottom. It wasn't the 5 buttons.
That was a big mistake.
But I remember, let me see, Rock Band 4.
Because they should have kept the old layout, because at the very least, people could have just used their old instruments, like on the PS3 or 360 copy. Plug those into the PS4.
Stores.
And just bought the game for like $50 or $60 or whatever, and could have played it.
Yeah, and look at Rock Band. Look at the Rock Band game that came out a couple years ago at the same time as Guitar Hero Live. That game is still kicking. That game is still, like, around. I'm not seeing anything in terms of, like, servers.
Well, that's a little bit different, because Harmonix basically requires that to survive.
Yeah, they have to develop.
Because because it was Harmonix and Mad Catz. Mad Catz is out of business now. So, no more Rock Band instruments.
Well, they actually had Rock Band VR, so that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, but nobody's making the instruments. You have to have instruments already.
Unless they got a different, third-party company to make the instruments.
That could be true. Let me look at Rock Band VR.
But yeah, like I said, they've completely abandoned their IPs. The only IP that they give a shit about is the Call of Duty franchise. That made $500 million in 3 days, and they said that wasn't even good enough. Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh yeah,
no. They're at this rate. Fuck Activision. At this rate, I was actually planning on buying Call of Duty
Black Ops 4.
Black Ops 4, yeah.
Black Ops 4 is great, dude.
I know it is.
So why fuck Activision for that? When it has nothing to do with Destiny, for one. Or Guitar Hero.
What was the question?
Okay, so why fuck Activision when it comes to the COD developers having nothing... Okay, Treyarch has nothing to do with Guitar Hero or anything like that. Why should they be punished?
I don't know, because they already added in microtransactions into that game, and I'm not big on those. It's all like cosmetic bullshit.
COD's literally had microtransactions since, I think, Modern Warfare 3, if I'm not mistaken.
Advanced Warfare.
No, since Modern Warfare 3.
No, that was just purchasable DLC.
I'm pretty sure. Okay.
No, I swear to God, I remember when I got the PlayStation 4.
I'm pretty sure it's the one
I
after
bought-
that one, I think.
So when was Call of Duty points invented?
Call of Duty points were invented in Black Ops 3? 3?
No, 3. Yeah, maybe 3.
I was thinking Call of Duty. Yeah, Black Ops 3. That's what I would say, honestly.
Oh, okay. Oh, Call of Duty Elite is what I was thinking of, because that was like the old name for the season pass.
That was like a social hub. I remember being one of the first people to sign up for that. All that was a social hub. It's basically where you get to post your greatest highlights and whatnot.
Okay, so microtransactions. Okay, I get it. Right.
Yeah, and people were in an uproar because they sold a red dot site for $1.
Mm-hmm.
And people were like, seriously? You're going to be charging us $1 for a red dot site that we can just fucking earn in the game? Like, that's really, really dumb for them.
You know why they do it?
Because they can.
Well, they can.
Because they
But
can.
you know why they do it? Is
Why?
because people buy it.
Exactly.
They're not gonna develop microtransactions if people don't buy them. Because that takes time and resources.
It got so bad that what's his name? Skill Up. One of my favorite like YouTube reviewers.
Mm-hmm.
He had to delete his Black Ops 4 review.
He had to do what?
He
deleted it.
He deleted his Black Ops 4 review.
Uh-huh.
He just wiped it. He's like, I can't support a company that does this.
Yeah.
Because Activision thinks we're just what is it, whales that will just spend money no matter what. Fuck off.
Yeah. Well,
If you
people
like
do
some-
it,
if
man.
you like some-
That's why when it comes to that stuff, I don't get too mad at the companies because the whales, they fork the money over, dude. I can't blame the company for wanting to make money off of them because that's what their job is. That's what they're there for.
Yeah.
I blame the whales, man. They're the ones that have created this whole mess. And technically, anybody that's ever bought a single piece of microtransaction or DLC even once has contributed to the problem. So I'm guilty.
I'm guilty.
We're all guilty.
like
Well,
DLC.
We're all in the way guilty.
because, DLC, yeah, it's not too bad nowadays, right? Unless you get, season pass nonsense. That's a whole story entirely.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
what's up, Kamikaze? But,
Hey, what's up, sir?
the beginning, dude, I bought some of the very first DLC, for Oblivion, on the PC, back when I had Oblivion. I had my, freaking NVIDIA GeForce 7800 or whatever it was, AGP card. I was all about the Oblivion. Bought the collector's edition, mind you, of Oblivion back in 2006. Spent $400 on a graphics card when I could have just bought an Xbox 360 at the time.
Uh-huh.
And, at that point, it's like, fuck it, $2 horse armor, why not? I've already spent all this money to play this game. And, the funny thing is, dude, I loved Oblivion. Oblivion was awesome. But this graphics card had problems. And every game I previously played on my previous graphics card, like The Sims 2, Doom 3, Civilization 4, and all these other games I played from the era, they would not run on the graphics card right. They would overheat.
That's kind of weird.
Dude, if that was...
Just get it.
If there was a gaming decision... I wish I could have took back, I would have been like, fuck that graphics card, I'm getting Xbox 360. And of course, and that's considering the fact that the Xbox 360 red ringed to all hell.
Uh-huh.
So
I've had about 5 on my Xbox.
yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Not fun. Not fun.
Yeah, I think I had 3 on my original Xbox 360 that I got back in August of 2006. And it was getting ready for a 4th. The red ring warranty that they had, because I think they had a 3-year warranty, that shit ended. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. I just got a PS3. I first thought about, I'll just stick with PS3. I just got it. I'm down with it. But I was like, you know what? I've got so many games for the 360. I got 30 games. It's going to be a hassle getting rid of that stuff. I'm not going to get anything for it, pretty much, compared to what I put into it. I was like, I'll go ahead and get another Xbox 360. So I took the Xbox 360. I was about to die. Traded in the GameStop, dude. And the freaking Borderlands, the original Borderlands, recently just came out. They had a used copy. It would not play on the 360, dude. I was like, oh shit, man, they're not going to take it because they're not even playing the game. But they put some other freaking game in there. It's like some crappy kids game or something like that. It booted up just fine, so they took it, you know. And so I ended up getting a 360 Elite. What?
I think it was the disc of that Borderlands 2.
Well, no, it wasn't Borderlands 2. It was the original Borderlands. This was back in 2009. Because I got the PS3 back in October 2009. The first game I bought for it was Demon's Souls.
Oh, and good first game.
And actually, the second game I played for it was Borderlands. I rented it from GameFly for the PS3.
Oh.
So, yeah.
That
was back when I didn't hate Gearbox. That was when Gearbox was still a good company in my eyes. Yeah. Whoa, robot! Yeah, that was back when Gearbox didn't make Aliens, Colonial, or Marines.
That motherfucker. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here because it looks like my internet's about to crash.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, see you later, man. Thanks for stopping by.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So.
All right, that was interesting.
Yeah, he just randomly hopped in there, which I guess he could have because he was on the Discord server. So,
yeah.
Let me see if that other stream's still going on Twitch. I'm going to check out that Twitch stream real quick here. He was talking about.
Oh, yeah, that Twitch stream he mentioned was...
For Marco, yeah. Yeah, man. So I think we're going to wrap up our stream here. I'm going to drop a link to his Twitch stream if you guys want to stream crash it, you know. There it is.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's still, like, active and all that. Yeah. Oh, obviously on a different platform.
Well, he still does YouTube, but I think he just streams on Twitch.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think it'd be good for him.
Yeah.
Kind of fresh start.
Right, so, yeah, so I appreciate everybody that stopped by for the first real episode of DP Live with special guest Biophoenix.
Yeah, guys, of course, I hope you guys had a good time. Hope you guys have a good upcoming weekend and, you know, all that fun stuff. And, yeah, is this going to be a weekly one, right?
Yeah, hold on. Whoops, I messed up your link there. I'm drop that in the chat again. I'm just spelling it like he spelled it, people.
Yeah, well, that was, like, original name, and then I, you know, when Google first did the whole change your name thing, I corrected it.
Yeah. Oh, Google misspelled your username?
Yeah, but, oh, well, whatever. I mean, it's in the URL, like, who gives a shit?
Yeah, so check it out if you happen to be watching after the fact or whatever. So.
Alright.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by, and till then, Downphoenix out.